Hello. Hi, you're on mute, sir.
Yeah. How are you, ma'am?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good.
Hi, Hazel.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good.
Fine, Hazel. We're gonna get started. So today, since it's a demo session, I thought of getting started with a mixed bag set. That means we will be having some questions which have come in this previous year as well. I mean, this examination for which we are studying. And have you ever given this exam before, or this will be your first time?
What exam?
You have not?
I don't know which
Ma'am,
exam.
it'll be first time for her, ma'am.
Okay, we are talking about AMC, Hazel. That's Australian Mathematics Contest.
No, sorry, ma'am. This will be first time for her because
Okay,
AMC normally happens here from year three onwards, right?
okay, okay.
So
So
she's in
she
year three
is
at
in
the moment.
year three?
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, nice. Okay. Fine. Then we'll get started, Hazel, then. Okay. We'll start off with the questions. We'll start off with the easy ones. But yeah, the thing is that they do have these questions in the exam. So if you can think in that way, I will not be focused on just figuring out whether you are giving me the right answer or not. Okay. We'll try to see if you are getting the thing or how's your approach. So I'll share my screen and we'll get started. Give me a sec. Mm, yeah. Is it okay for you? Can you see it? Big enough?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, fine, Hazel. Let's read the question.
In a board game, Nick rolls 3 standard dice, one at a time. He needs his 3 rolls to add to 12. His first 2 dice rolled are 5 and 3. What does he need his third roll to be?
So, how should we approach this? What should we do in this? You tell me.
And first we have to add 5 and 3. That
That's
gives us 3. And
that's
then,
right.
then 12 minus 8, that equals 4.
That's amazing. That's absolutely right. So the approach here was to find out what's the existing sum for us, and then we subtract it from the total what we need. So this was easy, right, Hazel? This
Yes.
was actually one of the previous year question papers as well. So this entire paper has, a slighter increasing difficulty. So when you go down to the paper at the end, you will find the most difficult questions. So we'll be also going in the same manner. Let's go with another data handling question. Do you know, by the way, Hazel, why do we represent these information in a pictograph? This is called as a pictograph, by the way. So tell me what's the purpose of representing it in diagrams like this?
Um, the purpose is why we do it is because it helps us when we have a pictograph questions like these.
Not fully wrong, but not fully correct. There's something more to add. Let's think. Look at the one at the bottom. What does this sign mean, Hazel? Can you tell me what is this?
There. No, there.
The circle and I mean the ball and the ball equals to 10 players. What does that mean?
That means one ball equals 10 players.
And you know what? You know what? That's the entire reason for going for a pictograph. I'll tell you how. Imagine. Okay, how many players are playing on Monday, Hazel?
40.
40. Imagine I plan to draw each one of the person with a line or with any figure, but like this. Do you really think we will fit in? Oh my God, 40. That's too much for my brain, right?
Group is
And
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And that's the reason why we have it in that manner, where we see that we are representing 10 people together with just a single ball. 10 people together with just a single ball. And therefore, pictographs are used to represent a large amount of data in a smaller format. Is that okay, Hazel? Okay, now knowing the fact that you already know that the ball is 10 players and Monday is 40, They are asking you how many people played tennis on the busiest day of the week. Now, this is called as the reasoning part of this exam. They will not separately give you a logical reasoning question in this exam. That's the specialty of AMC. They have the reasoning part somewhere inculcated in the question itself. So tell me, what is the busiest day? Which one is the busiest day?
I think I have to first know how much players are there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Okay.
One is 40, like we said.
Mm-hmm.
The next one's 35.
Mm-hmm.
The next one 50.
Correct.
And Thursday is 55.
Perfect.
And Friday is 25.
Right. Second
So
step.
I think we have to find out which one has the most players.
That's
And
exactly what means busiest day. So,
it
which
is 55.
yeah. Now, this was the normal method, right, Hazel? Remember that always we will be solving questions in two ways. Number one would definitely be the normal method, and always we'll also try to see a substitute method if possible, that whether we can do the question faster or not. Because in these examinations, you have to also keep an eye on the timer. So, here, what could have been a faster method, Hazel? Any reflection on that?
I think the fastest way. I
Would
don't
be
really. I
okay.
think.
See, the
Looking
reason I gave you a pictograph was to look at the pictures and realize which is which is having the most number of balls. Even without calculating what's the exact number, Hazel, what can we see here? The longest line goes for Thursday, right? The longest line goes for Thursday. So therefore, in Thursday, once you realize that, ma'am, the busiest day has to be Thursday, there is no other option, then you can save your time by not counting these. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in these coming questions, make sure that you also try it both the ways and then discuss with me which one is the faster. All right, let's try this one. This is core mathematics. This comes from fractions. Have you done fractions at school yet?
I have done fractions.
Mm-hmm. Then let's see how you do this one.
What fraction of the circle is part A? Part A. This looks like a circle split into threes.
Whenever we are splitting, we need to split in equal parts, Hazel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and A and B are not equal.
So I don't really get this question.
Okay, imagine making up a circle. Like, imagine it's a cake, okay? And what do we do in the cake? We cut the cake into pieces. Now, make a single slice. I mean, imagine making one. You can also annotate on my screen if you want, but it's fine. I'll do that for you. So, if I want to cut it from the middle, just like we have cut B, can I say
Yeah.
that B is half of my circle, like half of the cake? Easily? Pretty much true, right? Okay.
So
Imagine out of here, if I ask you to make another slice like this, then tell me, are they divided into dash number of equal parts, Hazel?
it's a dash number.
Dash is something I want you to fill in. It's divided into how many equal parts?
There's 4.
Very good. So if that's your answer, I think you would not have any difficulty in this case now. This part is A. So that means out of 4 parts, A is how many? 1 part. So what is the
That's
meaning of
4.
fractions? Sorry, say.
There has to be 1/4 since it's
Absolutely. Since it's 4, so quarters means 1/4 of anything. That means if you divide something into 4 equal parts, you call it a quarter. Okay, that adds on to a general knowledge question for you, Hazel. Ready? General knowledge questions? Okay, then how many months do we have in a year?
how many months? 12.
12 months. Very good. Starting right from January going up to December. So if I ask you, Hazel, how many months are there in a quarter of a year? Then what will be your answer?
4.
Ah, that was a tricky part. Think again.
3. I think it's
Right, because you're gonna divide 12 by 4 parts and then you'll get 3 in each part. That means the first 3 months, January, February, March, then the next 3 months, April, May, June,
8.
then the next 3 months, July, August, September, and lastly, October, November, December. Got it? We'll keep
Yeah.
asking you GK questions in the middle also. Don't consider that it's a math class, then ma'am will not ask you anything outside. Question number 4. When this puzzle is complete, each of the 4 lines will add up to 14. That's interesting. What will be the 4 missing numbers adding up to? Okay, what's the approach in this question, Hazel? Remember one thing, Hazel. This is just a small tip. I know you can answer this question by yourself, but just an additional tip from my side. That is, always try to build clarity in your head. It's very, very necessary that before we start doing a question, we make things as much clear as possible in our head or on a paper if you're doing it. For example, now myself clear by naming these circles A, B, C, D. What is the use of this? Hazel might say, ma'am, you're giving me more tasks. It will take me more time to do the question. But the interesting part is, Hazel, it might take few more seconds extra, but then it will make sure that you will never do any silly mistake in the exam. And most importantly, even if your answer is not matching, for example, your answer was 13 and 13 is not present in any of the options, then rechecking your answer becomes super easy if you have clarity in your mind. Otherwise, if you don't draw it nicely and do it, then what will happen? Hazel, you'll have to do the question all over again. Okay? So now it's all yours. You think and tell me how to do this.
So, like it says that each 4 lines add up to 14.
Mm-hmm.
I'm confused with only one thing.
Say, ask.
What does it mean, the lines?
These lines. So if you move straight like this, let me draw it for you. If you move straight like this, so A plus 5 plus 6 should add up to 14. It's like that. Similarly,
Good. What
2
puzzle that you
plus
have
B
done?
plus 5 should add
Yes.
up to 14.
Now she got it, ma'am. She was solving those word puzzles. Now she know what has to be done now.
Okay.
So, if I'm looking at A, 5, and 6, I'm sure A will be 3. That's what I know. 7. B will be 7.
Oh, you already started? So you started with B. Okay. B
You
is
started with
7.
A. Already said A is equal to 3.
Okay, I didn't hear that. All right. A is 3 done. B is 7 done.
So then C has to be 7. 3.
No. C. B is equal to 7, right?
7 plus 3. I mean 4.
Okay. Which one?
C.
C.
Yeah.
Okay, done. Now that you know this is
And
4.
then D is 4 also.
Sure.
Yeah. So confidently. Yes.
It's 4.
Nice. See, I keep on saying this because I have to check whether you are sure or not. So now the final answer of the question. Say.
All of them are up to 14, so it should be 14.
Ah, Hazel did not read the last part carefully.
The
4
fourth.
missing numbers, Hazel. Not a line.
Add 2. Okay.
Add 2.
Yeah.
You look, I have written all the numbers here. You need to add up all these numbers up.
18.
Next time I'll give you a penalty question for a wrong answer. Okay. So this one is right, Hazel. So you got this? There are 3 parts to focus on in this question. Number one, as we discussed, the clarity that we will better write all the alphabets separately so that it's easier for us to realize what blank will have what number in it. The second thing is choosing the right line to start doing the question. For example, this is a very common area. See, I'll tell you one small thing here. My mom keeps saying this, that yes, there are 2 category of students. One who are intelligent and one who are smart. So intelligent folks are definitely the ones who really learn well, knows everything and does the question by themselves. But the only problem between intelligent and like the only difference between intelligent and smart people is, Hazel, that intelligent people will do the mistakes and then learn from themselves, from their own mistakes and then do it better in the next time. But the smart people are the ones who are learning from the mistakes of others without even committing it themselves. So here in this session, what I'll try to do is I'll definitely try to tell you the major error prone areas in a question. Because see, ma'am also makes questions for the Olympiads, okay, international Olympiads. So there I have been trained in this way that we have to make options such that the student falls in a trap. Just like you went for, of course, if everything is adding up to 14, that's why deliberately they have kept an option as option B 14. Right. But then see, so here also I'm saying this, that majorly what happens, Hazel, people do a mistake in these type of things. They'll start searching for, ma'am, I'll try to find out how is C plus 6 plus D equals to 14. How would you find this out, Hazel, when you don't know the value of 2 numbers? That's why choosing the right thing is your choice. See, this is coincidence that the A1 which I wrote was the one with which you started. But the next time when you're doing such puzzle questions, look for a sentence which has the most information or data given to you. Okay? Start from there. All right, let's do another question then. Oh, this one is my favorite. This one is actually from a Raven's IQ examination.
I have
Right?
done this in one of my classes.
Oh, really? Amazing. This is something which is really interesting. You tell me, what's the answer? Okay, just for your assumption, this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D.
I think I know the answer, lady.
Say.
D?
Can you tell me the reason to select that option or eliminate the other options?
I am going to eliminate B and like D. Or because like I noticed that in the first part, one picture is the opposite of the other.
We call this
So
as mirror images. Remember
mirror.
this, okay? What is the mirror image, Hazel? The left and the right changes, but the top and the bottom remains the same. So no change on the top and the bottom, okay? Okay, say.
So then I knew in the bottom one it also has to be a mirror image. So I eliminated B and D since it's not like very opposite.
Correct.
A I didn't eliminate yet because it was so similar to the picture I was looking at, but then I noticed that all the spots were not in the right places, so I eliminated that. Then I got C.
Thank you, Hazel. Very, very correct explanation and very detailed one. Thank you so much. Okay, this is easy. Let's see the time you take to do this. Your time starts now.
John is playing a board game. He moves his blue piece one square up, then 3 square left. Which piece does he land on? Blue piece, 1 square up here, up, and 3 squares left. the star.
21 seconds. Good job. I told you this one was easy. Here I just had to check your speed. Good set. Good. Okay, this is time, Hazel. Let's try time.
I went for a bike ride this morning. These clocks show my start and my finish times. In minutes, how long was my ride? Okay. So the start time is 3:35 and the finish time is
3:10. Look at which hand, hour and which is minute.
I mean 7:15.
Yeah.
The next one is 8. 8.
Look, take a pencil. Read that. How many minutes there you have?
8.
How many dots it is there?
There's 5 in 12.
No, there's 5. Look at here. After 12. 1. How many dots you have?
12, and I'm in a 3 dot.
Look at from here, 12. I'm just given it's a monitor bit here. Where it is sitting? How many dots? After 12.
After
Look at
12 is that's
put a pencil.
that is
You want me
one
to zoom in, Hazel?
Yeah, little ma'am.
Yeah. We can zoom in.
Look,
Is this okay?
Yeah,
this is 2.
that's the 1, 2.
No, this is 12.
Yeah, you should start counting from here, Hazel.
1
1,
and this is 2.
2, 3, 4, 5 dots. 5
Yeah.
dots between 12 and 5.
What's the time now?
5 dots.
Look at where the minute is pointing.
Minutes.
Which dot?
In the third.
Second or third? Look.
Third.
Third, how?
Because that's 1 dot.
No,
Wait,
that's 12.
second.
Yeah. What's the time
Yeah.
now?
8.
Yeah.
To the better minutes. 8, 2.
Yeah. Confident while you're saying.
8, 2.
Yes, now count.
8, 2. And that was 7:15. 8, 2, 7:15.
Count it in chunks, Hazel. Like how much should I add with 7:15 to make it 8 o'clock? Just count till this much.
Strategy I told you, right? What have you do?
15. I have to add.
Mm-hmm. You can count like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks. And every block is 5 minutes long. So 9 blocks, 5 minutes long. How many minutes?
5 minutes long.
Hmm.
9 times 5, that's 45.
Yeah.
That means 45 minutes from 7:15 to 8 o'clock. But the real time of ending was?
8. So 45 plus 2,
Correct.
that is 47.
Okay. Is that fine, Hazel?
Yeah.
Where were you getting trouble? In counting time? In subtracting time?
I got confused. I never knew 2 times 9 and 5.
This was one of the methods. It's not the only way of calculating time. There's another way of calculating time where you can subtract the time also. Let's say 8 o'clock at the top and 7:15 at the bottom. But then you know what? This is a slightly longer concept. We'll learn this in detail where you have to borrow from the minutes hand. But you know what happens? You are just 15 minutes less. But then when you go to borrow 15 minutes from the hour hand, the hour hand is like, look, I do not deal with minutes and all. If you want something, you take 1 hour from me. And that's how I make 8 into 7. And 1 hour has how many minutes onto it? Hazel?
What? 1 hour has 60 minutes.
Yes. So that's 60 minutes get transferred here. And now you have to subtract 60 minus 15. That
60
again gives
minus
you back 45.
5.
Correct?
Yeah, and
And
then
7, this is
7
0.
minus 0.
Yeah.
But
So it's
since
just 45 minutes. So this is another method. But I would personally suggest that when they are happening in the blocks of 5, 5, 5, no, Hazel, try to do that mentally, like the counting method we did. Or if you know that in the entire clock we have 60 minutes. So if I've already reached 15, then what should I add with 15 to make it 60? It's like that. You will gradually do it. Nothing like that. We can gradually learn it. Okay, time for us to move to another question. Quickly. Here it is. Okay, this one is a new one for you, and probably the last question for today. Eddie
okay,
and Louis,
Eddie and Louie are standing in a line with other children. Eddie is fourth from the front, and Louis is fourth from the back of the line. There are 15 children in the line. How many children are between Eddie and Louis? 15 children in the line.
you have the total number given to you already. You have to draw this out, Hazel, for your
Put that in the
proper
paper.
understanding.
Yes.
Okay, so if there's 15 children in a line, it'll take longer to count. Front of the fourth and front of the line. So I think I'm supposed to just draw 15 children.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Quickly.
14, 15. Then
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then Eddie and Louis stand in line with Archer. Eddie is fourth from the front, from the front.
Yep.
So it's this way.
Yeah, that's the front. Right side is the front. Where is Eddie will be now?
So Eddie will
from where
be
you start is the front. So we will consider that the left hand side is our front and the one where we are stopping is our back.
Where is
so then Louis is fourth from the back of the line.
Two.
Here is Louis.
1, 2, 3, 4. My Louis is here. Matching with you?
7 is the answer.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the right answer. But Hazel, imagine they don't give you 15 children and give you some 45 or 105. Then what are you planning to do? Are you seriously going to draw all the lines?
I
Too
think
much.
I have a better strategy.
What's that?
So since I know there's 15 children in the line and Eddie's fourth from the front and Louis fourth from the back, I can add 4 plus 4, that's 8. Then
Yes.
minus 8, that is 7.
Look, you got the right strategy now. Absolutely. 15 minus 8 is 7. That means now, no matter how many big numbers they give you, Hazel is ready to answer, right?
Yeah.
Good job, Hazel. Double thumbs up. All right, now the most important question. I don't know if you'll be able to answer this. Should I ask?
Yeah.
How was the class?
Good.
Thank you. Okay, you want to ask something, sir?
Oh yeah, ma'am. I would have a chat, ma'am. Yes.
Okay.
Ma'am, are you the one who will be taking Hazel's if I confirm those dynamics?
Yeah. Since I've taken
Okay.
the demo, I'll be taking the sessions.
Oh, okay. Ma'am, just want to get an overview from you, right? About see, it's not about question looking at your qualifications or experience around. Just want I know. And looking at the way you have taught, ma'am, obviously, one of the demo I have taken from other classes is you're on the top of the list now, honestly. And
Thank you.
yes, I was trying to explore a few of the other providers who's providing in India. I went to Chentas, I went to Indian Online's, Olympiad that's in Bangalore. And anyway, I was looking at other few, and then I saw this one is there. Then I had a chat with those whoever it is, person, I forgot his name. Then I said, okay, let's have a
Okay.
demo. right? Because I am not in a hurry to finalize something. I was trying to understand where Hazel enjoy a lot, mostly interacting with the fun, because I don't want to be look into a session where it is more tense around and where kids lose
Of
interest.
course. Yeah, definitely. This is
That
also
is what I was.
something I do, sir, because my whatever, like whatever you said, thank you so much. I have heard this from other people also. I've reflected and I've figured out that maybe this is because this is not what I do as a full-time work. So I have a recent pass out from XLRI Jamshedpur. So I've done my
Oh, okay.
MBA into HR from there. And I'm a product manager at Infosys. But then this is what
Okay.
I do because I like teaching. I am onto a way where I want to transform this way of learning. If it's possible that a child can smile and learn together, I mean, understand it from the basics and from the foundation, then that is better than just roting over the formulas because at the end of the day, this is something which really helps them. As a complete, as a personality development, also, it's very important for the kids to open up and feel free to ask something in a class. And that is what I try to bring up. So
No, it
I'm
was really
glad.
good, man. Honestly, man, it's really good. And that's what I was exploring to wait for time to finalize a few things, right? Because without
Nice.
checking, because nowadays people talk about a lot. What I really end of the day
Mhm.
want, she should be really good enough at the same time to be enjoyable what she's learning. And maths is all about not a stress, right? I normally I'm good at teaching, but some to what happened, I'm really get quite busy, and here most
Yeah,
of them
that's true, of
I'm
course.
trying to focus as well. At the same time, I said, no, let me get some teacher and try to get a focus into the problem solving skill because here the schools, the way they teach compared to India is a bit different. Obviously, there are a lot of pros here, a lot of cons are being here. But what I look at, I'm preparing for a maths Olympiad, honestly. That's what I'm looking at, where
Mhm.
looking at IT is a career, it doesn't look bright. I really wanted to do something. Yeah, honestly, because I'm engineers, I know what the challenge is, what is really coming out from the industries. I really want her to do something else, right? Don't follow my
Hmm.
path, what I'm doing. That's the main reason I really want. She should enjoy solving problems. That is what I want. Then do whatever she does. For me, hardly really matters to me, right? She should
Yeah,
enjoy it. And I'm
sure.
coming back, ma'am. Is it going to be 2 classes per week, or is it going to be 1 classes per week? How do you normally?
Depends on your availability and like when is she targeting the exam. If she's not in a hurry, then it's fine if we go with one
It is
also.
August, ma'am. I'm looking for the August. I
Oh,
haven't
August
registered.
1. Oh, then
Yes.
I think we should go for at least two.
Yeah. And because see, last year it was not there the case. So I was exploring. As I said, I was not getting the right. I was trying to ping them. I didn't get a response for last 1 week. Suddenly, out of nowhere, they messaged me back. They were yesterday night and they're saying, "Okay, then I can have a call." And that's where the conversation started because I was holding up my finalization somewhere. Right? I said, "No, I might have to still explore a few before I make a go ahead." So yeah, it's now what it's May now. It's mid of May, June, July. Yeah, 2.5 months, man.
Okay.
Now, I just want to understand now from you, right? So specifically Hazel's feedback, what levels is lying and what exactly she should be really looking at?
Yeah, we will not be having any problem in preparing her for the first 10 to 13, 14 questions of this exam. I feel that Hazel will be able to catch up very soon in that. It's like just basics for her. But then moving forward, 15 to 30 is something which is really tricky in this exam, especially 25 to 30 is very, very tricky. I mean, it increases. Like, if I can show you a paper, it's like 25 is 5 marks, then 26 is 6 marks paper. I mean, 6 marks question. And the last one, the 30th one, is a 10 marks question. And it is actually tough, sir. I mean, this is something which is not really to be done by a grade 3. We also, like, while making questions and content, we think like, how is a grade 3 student supposed to do it? That kind of question. But then, yeah, this is probably given in this examination just to check that if someone is exceptionally well in something or like that. So, yeah, we would need a bit more practice on that area, those last 5, 10 questions of this exam. So, our attention will 70% to 60% stay on that area. We'll try to make her learn few new things like, for example, the formula of knowing the sum of n number of terms. Let's say instead of adding 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, she can use a formula to know what will be the sum of all the 10 terms, like that. So we'll do something like
Okay.
that.
I'm now
Additionally, alongside.
coming back to the way the 2.5 months, right? Are you guys really only going to focus on the solving those questions what has been done in the past, or are you guys really going to get a good foundations for her at the same time solving problems?
We have it as a part of our course curriculum that we would be discussing the previous year papers in the last 2-3 sessions,
Okay, yeah.
minimum 2-3 sessions.
Okay.
And
Okay,
then
yeah.
before that, we focus on the subjects like that, the topics which are there as a part of a syllabus.
Okay, that is what exactly I'm looking at, because I'm not looking at solving the
The
questions
exam
honestly,
paper, of course not.
because
Yeah.
I can sit with her and get it done, ma'am, obviously. Because what I'm really focused on is getting her the foundation strong, and I'll be continuing. See, I'm not only looking for AMC is the only things that she has to give it. I'll be looking at other
Yes,
Olympiads.
exactly. I'm glad you are thinking that way because that is very important, sir. Being in grade 3 right now, I'm very happy that you started early. And knowing right now, if she knows the foundation properly, that would help her significantly in the other exams as well as her math curriculum as well at school. So
Yeah.
it will surely be good. Yeah.
Sure, ma'am. Ma'am, what's coming back to availability, ma'am? Is there any specific day that you are available to have the class, or how it is for you?
If 11:30 is what you're looking for, I am okay with any day. You say from Monday to Friday, of course, not on Saturdays, Sundays, but yeah, on Monday to Friday. If you are okay with any specific day at 11:30, that's
No,
fine.
ma'am. Yeah, Monday. Yeah, Monday is Thursday. This is the right time for us. It's already 4. Only things I have to look at is the Monday, because Monday she was going to swimming, and I changed her timing just because of the Bangalore Olympiad Institute, because they have some availability on certain times. Then I moved her swimming to now at 4 o'clock. Now the problem is 4
Okay.
is now that means I can't take that class. So obviously the only class we can take around 5 mostly my time. It should be around 12:30 my time.
12:30 my time. So 12:30 my time on which days, sir?
Monday.
Specifically?
Monday.
Okay, so one day only or 2 days? We were discussing
We'll
about
take
2
2
days.
days, ma'am. Monday is 12:30. I'm going to see now if I can change that timing in the swimming. But at the moment, I just made a change last week only. She was going a bit
Okay,
late, and
Monday
then I moved her.
12:30 is I'm in. That's completely fine.
Yep, and Thursday
And
same time, 11:30.
Thursday is yeah, same today like that. Okay, done. So Monday and Thursday.
Yeah,
Okay.
Thursday anyways is free. She doesn't have much stuff to do. It's all about.
So 12:30 only, right? On Thursday also?
If you are busy, I'm okay at 12:30. If you are free, ma'am, I'm happy to take at 11:30.
11:30 is good for me. It's fine.
Okay, ma'am. Now, I really want to go early on that day because I really wanted to go and spend some time with your friends outside rather than actually sitting around and waiting to class to happen.
No, it's fine.
Are you part of from Odisha, or ma'am, which part of India
I'm
you are?
from Odisha.
Okay, no, we are actually from Odisha, ma'am.
Oh, wow. From where, sir?
From Khordha, ma'am.
Oh, okay. I'm from Bhubaneswar. My relatives stay in Bhubaneswar, but I'm born and brought up in Jamshedpur, Jharkhand.
Oh, okay. Okay. But you are from Jamshedpur now?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I'm
sure. Because they told me that they're really good, some teachers from IIT. I am one of all the teachers that you have where the people are just passed out. They're happy to taking classes. Because I
Oh,
didn't know
okay.
right how it operates in India, but I know few institutes specifically they really take good students out of their pass out and they
Yes,
start teaching.
that's true.
Thank you so much. At least you're supporting those cause. Otherwise, had to get a good teacher, man, honestly.
That's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Hazel. Bye bye.
No, worry, ma'am. I'm going to talk to them. I'll confirm those. Ma'am, that's
Yeah,
the
done.
timing. Monday at the moment is 12:30. It's 5. And let's go for this one, ma'am.
Thursday for 11:30. Yeah. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.